It's my own banana pepper there. Actually, it's a hot wax, hot banana pepper. What's up, everybody? Randy here, Nerds Templar. Chillin' Pokemon collection stream number 73. Man, we're almost at episode 100. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. That'll be I guess that won't quite be a year, I don't think. I don't think we were putting out videos early on quick enough that 100 would be a year. I think it'll be after that, or I guess slow enough would be the case. So yeah, it'll probably be some point. I don't know how many it would be. You could probably count it at this point. I haven't. Honestly, if I wanted to, I could probably almost start scheduling out the near future for a decent bit. It also helps when the comic shop has its schedule out. It's pretty far in the future at the moment. I mean, it's further in the future, like a month further than it would usually be right now, which is usually only like the current month. Now it seems like I think they're like a month ahead. So kind of helps me to schedule some of my other, like knowing that I'll be going to the comic shop for a tournament or something, knowing that can be our Tuesday stream, which is what is the stream is today, I should say. What we have under these boxes here are what we got, and also these things here, those things sitting there, I'll put here in front of me so I remember those, and something else. Oh yeah, these, and that. So yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to look at here. It's super awesome. You already know exactly what it all is if you looked at the community section. If you ever check that out in the community tab, you can see sometimes I post updates there. I would post more updates there if I knew people actually looked, but when I look, I never see any comments or likes or anything, so I don't know if anyone is actually looking at any of that stuff. But if you do, you would see updates from time to time. That would be much easier, in my opinion, than using Discord because it's right there in YouTube. You can just go straight over to the community thing. If we start into doing like Rumble more heavily, then also probably step up the locals community, which is pretty much connected with Rumble. And I think maybe, I don't know, maybe Rumble has a way to do like a community tab comment chat thing just to like update your people. If not, locals is like pretty like affiliated with it, I think. So you just could go through there. Twitter, of course, I used in the past, but I always forget. I think the Discord would be good because that's going to be usable for so many other things. So yeah, like, subscribe, join the Discord if you want to join the Temple Nerd community. And yeah, I'm kind of just stalling here for a bit. We'll wait for some people to trickle in. If you're watching on the VOD, maybe we're already about 4.5 minutes in. You could probably skip to about the 10-minute part. That's what I'm going to shoot for here. And in the future, just so you know, if you're watching VODs, maybe skip to the 10-minute part. That's what I'm going to try to shoot for actually starting to open stuff, because I do want to try to allow people to get here for the stream to enjoy the pack opening itself. I tend to get people into the stream, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes to a half hour through, and so usually even this is going to be pretty quick into it. I don't want to wait too long though. But yeah, I do want people to actually be able to enjoy. Usually they're catching me at the very, like, right afterward, and I'm just like checking out stuff on TCG Player, and it's not so great for the live viewers. So we're gonna wait a little bit. But yeah, we have plenty of stuff here. I will show you this for now, and then we'll show it again. If for those who actually, there's probably nobody here unless you're watching like literally every minute of this at some point. Boom, some new dice, new tournament dice, heads and tails Pikachu dice, and all those other dice. Actually, almost the same as these dice I have sitting right here that I was going to use. These are some extras I got from the auction. I got some of this kind of accessory stuff at the auction several months ago. I figured some of these I might as well use. Same colors, just not, these are both colors in each dice instead of like that. Actually, I guess there's 3 colors there because the one biggest dice is darker blue than the 2 medium blues there, and then 3 light blues for the low dice. It's the same numbers, I assume, that are on these, which I was just checking out. But at the tournament, I just ended up using my black and white, regular black and white dice anyway, the 6-sided with the up to 6 dots on them. Yeah. They're the easiest in my opinion. I mean, just quickest to grab, snag out. I don't know those dice well enough to use. Here's some other things to wet your palate. Boom and bam. That one is much cooler for sure. Awesome. So awesome. I really want to use them, but you know me. I have a really hard time using that shiny stuff, that cool shiny stuff, because I don't want to hoid it. Here's one more real quick look for now. All right. Now I guess while we wait for like 3 minutes, speaking of shiny stuff, I will say I updated my deck here. Not really, didn't update it like strength-wise, although I have a Jirachi now to add, and it's not in here yet. Spoiler alert. But I went down one more energy. So this is the Sword and Shield base set energies now I'm going to use for next tournament. I used the later Sword and Shield ones the last 2 times. And the next tournament's going to be pre-release, and then a small tournament. What do they call it? A Pokemon challenge, and then a cup the week after that. And so hopefully, in that next small tournament, I can get a little bit enough practice to maybe play decently enough in the bigger tournament. Hopefully, people are already signing up like that one for crazy at the comic shop. So I got my spot already for that. What else do we? Oh yeah, I did for the last this time around, this tournament around. I took out 2 of the memory skip Raltses for those for 2 of the teleportation burst ones, which actually somebody bought 4 of. I think I still have a couple left, but someone bought 4 of those for a whole set. Told him good luck because it looked like he was definitely making a Gardevoir deck, maybe another one too. Someone looked like they were making some kind of water deck and also some kind of dark deck at the same time. Had several sales now. In fact, they changed the thing, so now level 3 seller isn't 21 sales on TCG Player, it's only 11. So we've already reached that point. We're probably going to level up soon here because we've made 2 more sales. We're now at 16 sales once we fulfill these 2 today. So going pretty well. And the last thing I wanted to actually show from here is, we've got our holo stamped nest ball. I don't have any holo stamped Arvins in here because they're a little too expensive. I think I gave one to my buddy Eric last today, a couple days ago at the tournament because he gave me a couple things, and so that was something he needed. And I'm giving the other one that I've been holding on to our other friend Joey, who wasn't at this tournament. So I still have that one, but that's for him. My holo stamped Drifloon, I have a couple of those actually. Some of these, there was a couple cards I actually pulled off of my shop, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to use those, I guess. My one professor's research in the deck, unholo stamped. I could have used the holo stamped of that and the Jacques, but I went with the unholos instead. Klefki's been in there stamped already, so that's not new. Another holo Ultra Ball. I think I maybe have 2 of those in here. Should have in Prize Pack Series 5, the new prize packs coming out, and we're going to check those out today. May have stamped earthen vessels. We'll see. Stamped Manaphy on holo. On holo Jacques. On holo Ultra Ball. No Gardevoirs. Oh, it's not stamped, but I took the reverse holo Screamtail off of my shop, and I'm going to use that. Stamped on holo Manaphy. I think I took that off the shop as well. And holo Bravery Charm. Only had one of those, or I'd use more. Oh, holo Rare Candy. I think I only have one of those in the deck. I have a couple other Bravery Charms. I think I use 3 in the deck right now. I wouldn't mind having at least one more stamped one because I think I'll probably always run 2. I might take one out at some point if I have something to replace it with. I don't think I'd ever have the Royal Cape Ace Spec. Is that what it's called? Because the Luxurious Cape is the one we have, and that's not as good, but it's still good. Still gives you what you need. It's just the it makes your Pokemon an EX, so a 2-prizer. All right. That all being said, it wasn't a huge tournament. I guess, I mean, you could say I like tied for last. There was only a few of us there, so it wasn't big. Anyway, these are 2 different stacks of packs in here that we got from the tournament. All right, now we're gonna this is the official start here. So what we have, there's actually 10 packs in each of these, I'll say right now. 10 opened and 10 unopened, I believe, is what I have here. But before we go into those, we got a couple other accessories this time, because it must be like the beginning of a new season. So first we got the, I guess, new season dice, a set of different blues, and a Pikachu. This is the first of these I have. I guess maybe they've made several of these in the past. I don't know. But a Pikachu heads and tails dice. So 3 of them are Pikachu's head, 3 of them are Pikachu's tail. Also has a little number on there you can't really see, but it is there if you want to use it as a regular dice. So those are pretty cool. I might actually end up using that. I'm really tempted to use a lot of this stuff that we got, even though it's super cool and probably super worth something and might be in the future even more. Especially, I'm thinking, like, bam, this stamped hollow super rod, differently stamped, because it's, I guess that's not what you would call it. It's like the watermark super rod, and the watermarked hollow Buddy Poppin', which I'm more tempted to use. I'm assuming I use 4 of these in my deck. Most people do, unless I just maybe use 3. And then I only use 1 super rod, but I do use the super rod as well, at least for now. But I was thinking about switching it out for Lana's Aid. I think that would actually help me out more than a super rod. It's just 1 less card I need to get the Drifloon into my hand, which is usually what I'd be using it for, or for the Screamtail, which is, the same thing as Drifloon. So there's actually 4 of each of these in here. Now, the thing about the super rod is I'm assuming that it's going to have more longevity because it's the super rod. I assume that the super rod has been consistently shuffled, or will be, at least maybe in the future, shuffle up to 3 in any combination of Pokemon in basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. And, well, even so, I heard from the judge that even if the text changes slightly, it's frowned upon, but you can technically still use, like, even if it would change a little bit in the future, you could still use a super rod card if there is still a super rod card. Like right now, the newest type of potion is different than the oldest base set potion. I think the oldest base set type healed 20 HP. The new one heals 30, but you can still use the base set one using the new rolls that it heals 30. It's just it's again frowned upon, I guess, to use cards that whose effects are different than what the text says on the card. But you can. I don't know if that'll actually be the case for the super rod, but the super rod's something that's basically always been around, right? So that one could be good. Buddy Poppin' right now is just one of the best cards. So that's pretty much, I guess that's taken the spot of the VIP. That and Nest Ball taking the spot of the VIP pass. And finally, 2 different things, I guess. The cool, shiny, shimmery, what do you call it? Top loader, hard case top loader with the gold Pokemon trading card game logo on there. And again, yeah, that cool shininess to it, shattered shininess. And not to mention the Promo Worlds 2024 Promo Pikachu in there, which has a Mew in the picture as well. Yes. So that's amazing. That's probably just going to stay right in there like that for a very long time. So that's that. Yeah. Sorry, Ash boy. There's the old Screamtail. Done good work for me. But yeah, that Pikachu is awesome. And that Ash that I just set it in front of is is on eBay. It's up on eBay. I think I have it at $25, but I think I have offer at 20. I take an offer at 20 maybe. Think about it at least. Anyway, that is all the accessories. I think that was all the accessories. There's so much stuff happening. There were so many things because, again, on top of all that, we had 20 packs to open. We opened 10 of them because I wanted to be, a cool guy with the guys and actually open packs and swap some cards, which we did. So that was nice. But then, of course, we got to save some for you guys. So what we're going to do, I think, I was even thinking about not opening any of these today, but we have to open some new ones today. I'm going to show you the 10 that we opened, what we got there, and then we're going to open, I think, maybe 3. That'll leave us with 7. Maybe we'll open 4. But there is the other stack, and mostly all you can see right now, I guess, is the Series 5. But you can see a Mew on the front of there. Yeah. Don't know what that means, but there is a Mew, and that's always cool. So what else we have here, though? Opened ones. You can probably already see all the multicolors in that stack, huh? Got 1, 2, 3 Series 5 opened already. 1, 2, 3 Series 4. And then 2 Series 3. And then our 2 Twilight Masquerade, the extra stuff. Non-prize packs thrown in to the mix, to the what do they call them? They call them prize support. That's what you call it. And here the unopened packs 1, 2 Series 5. I don't know why these are in a weird order. Oh yeah, they're because you know what? Because I was going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5, but I think we're going to do. Why did I say 4? Yeah, I think we're going to just do 5. Yeah, let's do that. So it is going to be these. So we had 1, 2 Series 5, 2 Series 4, 3 3s, 2 2s, and 1 1 left to open. So what we're going to open today is 2 5s, and a 3, a 2, and a 1 in the 1. Because we want to see on this stream if we're going to get anything great out of that Series 1 and maybe the Series 2. I think there's some good stuff in there. And then we'll also have 1 Series 2 pack left for the next time we need to, because there's so many tournaments every week now coming up. So these packs, I don't even know how long we'll have these. We'll hold on to them, but we will hold on to them for a rainy day. Certainly open them at some point, but it's so awesome actually having 5 extra packs that we don't really have to open right now. I think this is plenty because before we get into those 5 unopened, we got 10 open packs to check out. Let's start with the maybe less exciting Twilight Masquerade. No code cards used yet, so these are all up and open. I'm going to take some of them. So we have 15 packs total here to check out. I guess I will give you the odd ones, so you get first and last. So there you go. Let's go. Got the Phantom. Again, these were already opened, obviously. Slogma. I tried to put them back in the order I opened them. I think I tried to. Tadbulb, an Applin, a Cook, and a Clefable. Tatsugiri. Got a couple of him now. Wouldn't mind trying to make a deck that uses that. The Apom Reverse Holo. Second is Ninetales and our rare Zapdos. Psychic Energy, nothing crazy in that. What are you going to do? That's basically my luck. We do, of course, get something every now and then. As you can see in the back there, I guess, huh? You don't see my best card pulled ever on stream because Charizard EX illustration rare from Paldean Fates is gone now. Sold away. Maybe somebody who's using them, maybe somebody who's just collecting. Hopefully one of those two things. I don't know if they would be buying to sit on it to resell later. Maybe. Poliwag. Helioptile. Gorefish. Grookey, that's I don't know if he's actually going to be used, but that is the one. Well, it's a Grookey, which Thwacky is the big one in one of the structure decks. Glalie is same for him actually. In fact, that's not structure decks. That's the 40 card build and battle deck that I had. The Thwacky with the, well, you could say Glalie and the Frostlass both. Then nope, Ogre Mask. I don't know how much that's actually going to be used, but it is supposed to, I think, be like one of the premier cards combined with the Ogre Pawns, of course. Reverse Hollow, nope. Probopass, then Cook, Reverse Hollow. Don't know if he's going to be used or still or not, because there is still an older version, I believe, Brilliant Stars, that's still usable. But now he's going to be continuing, because that's a new card. And a Kadabra, pretty cool, I guess. And finally, boom, the Magcargo EX. Is that the, I guess that's just a full art, but awesome. Full art Magcargo EX. Yeah. Did hit something. Not bad. Definitely not bad. Take it over nothing, right? Now we can get him in one of these sleeves here. All right, so that was a pretty decent pull. I don't actually know how much that's worth, though. Maybe just a few bucks or something. All right, and then I think I opened a few of the fives, maybe a couple of the fives, and then I opened a couple fours, and then I went back into the fives. We did some threes at some point in there, too. I'm not sure exactly the order. So we're just basically going in the order they're sitting here. Got a heavy button. Oh, wait, here you go. Prize pack codes. And I don't know, do they go by, like, the cards you get from the codes, are they the same cards, non-stamped versions that you would get in the packs? So what you see here is what you may possibly get, I guess, maybe. Heavy baton. Unhollow Curly. So two of these actually I traded for. I think maybe I pulled one, or we'll see. I think one hollow in here I pulled. I may have pulled an unhollow. So I have either two or three unhollow Curlias now to put into my deck. This is one of them. Oh, Cypher Maniac's code breaking. That might not be too bad. I think that card might be used. I can't remember. Search your deck for 2 cards, shuffle your deck, then put those cards on the top in any order. Yeah, it's not bad. Brute Bonnet might be decent. Moonlit Hill, one of the cards I use. I may use that. Hollow Moonlit Hill looks super cool in my opinion. It's hard to, the camera doesn't do much justice, especially with the big old light there. But it's great. And a regular energy fighting. I am probably gonna ask on the Discord if anybody has. Hey, what's up, Darius? Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know how many people do this stuff live, so you know, but that's kind of niche. I think I'm gonna ask people though at the comic shop on Discord if they have any of the stamped regular unhollow psychic energies. I would take those. Probably the newest ones, the silver borders. Yeah, Buddy. So that was a great hit right off the bat. Could use it. Maybe, maybe not. Of course, we have all these buddies now. 4 of each of these. Man, it's so tempting to use them, but it's hard. It's going to be hard. Morty's Conviction stamp. Hollow Mist Energy. And I almost didn't go to this tournament. I almost missed out on 20 packs plus all the other cool promo stuff. Hollow Ancient Energy Booster capsule. And a Water Energy. That was my code, but, you know, someone snags it, I guess they do. Yeah, so we're going through 10 that I opened at the shop after the tournament, and then gonna open 5 more afterward. Unhollow Arvin, may have to add that to my deck, but I don't know. That might be worth a decent bit, so I might just sell it. That's the thing about these prize packs is I'm more of a collector, right? So, and I'm not really looking to collect the prize pack series cards to master set those. So most of these cards are just going to end up sold, and unless they can get traded for one that I might use or one that I could just sell, but you know, trade something that someone else could use. Lost Vacuum, Claydol, bam, yeah, that's right, stamped Charizard EX, yes. Great. Oh, and this is yeah, that's Prize Pack Series 5. So this is in the new Prize Packs. That might actually drop the value. I don't know if it's in Prize Pack Series 4. I assume it is, but it's also in 5, and we got it. And I think it's about $15 to $20, something like that. I did already look this one up. So actually, it would be up here somewhere. I think in our top, it'd make top 5, I believe, maybe, because there's some new cards that might also be up there that I have to recheck. And then we got another Hollow Arven. Wait a second. Oh, so maybe that's not what the guy needed. What did I have? Maybe it was Irida that he needed that I gave him, and then regular Metal Energy. Oh yeah, and then actually your code this time. Yeah, I think there's also a Hollow Ultra Ball coming up. He didn't need that or the Arven, I guess. So I still have both of those. Probably gonna both go up for sale. As well as this beautiful stamped Charizard EX. Hate to cover up Vaporeon, but you know, what can you do? All right, and that is just scratching the surface, guys. So $10 tournament, I made back a lot more than that, and already just in these cards, not counting all the other unopened packs. Actually, save that for myself. So Prize Pack Series 4 now, capturing Aroma. So I don't think we saw any yellow border cards in Series 5, right? I think now it's going to be all Scarlet Violet from Series 5 plus. So that's kind of nice, I guess. You can still see all usable in Series 4. They're going to be Brilliant Stars plus, I would imagine. That's Silver Tempest, but yeah, going on about only near and half a year left of life on those in Standard. Fighting out late. Klefki, then we will be all silver, which will be nice. It'll be easier to figure out what you can use. Drifloon, Hollow Drifloon. I already added one of those and got the Klefki in my deck already too, so that'll probably go back up on the shop because I think I took it off my shop to use. Now I got another. Beach Court. Nothing great there. The Hollow Beach Court, probably not that much. I don't know if people use those or not anymore. I think at one point maybe they did. All right, so we got 2 more Series 4s and 2 Series 3s left that were already opened, and then we got 2 5s, a 3, a 2, and a 1. And that is hopefully going to be amazing. You don't get ones very often anymore in prizes. There is a code. Grant, this is another Series 4. Shrek and Shoes. Another Curly, I think, again, that was traded. That's the Ultra Ball that my buddy Eric did not need. Reggie Drago might be decent, who knows. There's my Hollow Curlia that I pulled. Super great. I don't think I can bring myself to use it, though. Hollow Cramorant, which I think is going to be maybe decent. And the Fighting Energy Series. Wait. Yeah, so wait. Series. Okay, so I must have just mixed the packs up. This would be the Series 3 Fighting Energy, not 4. Because, yeah, I had all the cards pretty much. I had them in order. pulled them out and put them back in the pack as I usually would, but then I started pulling them back out to see if I could do any more trades. And then I was trying to go quick, so things got a little out of order. One more 4 here. Did I give you this one? I did. So that's mine. Salvatore. There's the Jirachi that was the other trade. 2 Curlias and a Jirachi is what I took from him, and then I was only able to give him I think it was the Iridot, and I hope it was a holo, but I don't even know if there is a holo. But if it was, that would be like probably a decent trade, I guess. The Jirachi, pretty cool. So the Radiant Jirachi is worth a decent bit, but that's just the regular one. That's the Stellar Veil that is used in decks. Although I don't know. It'll probably be useful. It'll deter. It depends. Well, actually, against the guy who traded it to me, it'd probably be the most usable. So that's funny. Stamped Rescue Board, not bad. Unhollow. Zatu. And a Fortress EX, probably not great, but whatever. It's still an EX. It's kind of cool. And a regular fight, Lightning Energy. What's crazy is we haven't had any Holo Energies yet. Because we usually get like half of the cards we get in here are Holo Energies. So, all right, this one, 2 3s are the only ones. These are the last 2 we had. We already opened here. Right, you already saw some Series 3 cards, maybe. And some of these, I believe, Series 3 is when they start getting into unused cards, perhaps. Gutsy Pickaxe. Gardenia's Vigor. Got Comfy there, nice. I got a Featherball. I think I have a couple of those, though. They're not worth a whole lot, even holo. The holo switch, though, might be pretty good. And a Series 3 Water Energy on holo. Not too shabby. And then I'll keep this code, and then we'll be into the last 5. You'll get 3 of those. And a Fighting Outlay to start us off on this last pack. What is there? 6 cards, I believe, per pack. These might not actually have 6 per pack because I was messing around with them. And I actually think we ended up with 1 extra card, at least maybe 2 extra cards. No, 1 extra because I also gave a Baxcalibur to somebody for nothing because we swap so many cards there that it just what goes around comes around eventually. I don't think anyone is really keeping track of how many cards anyone's given to anybody at a certain point. So, Luminous Energy, unless it's something expensive, obviously. Mimikyu, which again is already in my deck, so there's another one. A Judge, a new stamped holo Judge there. And the Meowscarada, I need to give this, or at least see if I can offer it for something else, maybe trade it to Eric, because that's his cat there. And a Water Energy, which was not for this was the Series 4 that was mixed with the Series 3. There's that. But yeah, this is a big one here. I need to get this to him next time. Assuming he still needs them. Can't be too easy to pull, right? So I'd imagine he probably does. That was a pretty cool one though. Probably not worth maybe $2 or something. Actually, I think I did look that up. It was like 2 or 3. So if he has something to trade, that's even like just 1 or 2 because he's given me enough cards in the past. I just don't want to take his holo Curlias from him because if I would just end up like selling them anyway. But he also has tried to make a Gardevoir deck himself, so that's why I left him the holos to do himself. He said he probably already had more than 4 at home anyway, so I don't know. All right, that is 10 packs, 2 Twilight Masquerade, 3 Series 5 new ones. And then 3 Series 4 and 2 Series 3. So amazing. So amazing. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. It's crazy. We got 5 packs now to open and 5 packs left still that are going to be unopened. And again, two Series 5, no Series 4s. Wow, 1 Series 3, 1 number 2, and 1 1. Finish us off. So here we go. Can't go without. Sometimes these packs are a little difficult to open for me. Make sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, or I will come and find you. All right, Professor Turo scenario actually could add that to my deck, I guess. Maybe. Boom. I don't know. He might make the top 10, but I only had a top, I believe, top 8 up here from past pulls. I do have a full art Turo scenario. But yeah, I might use that unhollow stamped one. Techno Radar. Garganical. Oh, cool. Hollow Devolution TM. I don't know if people actually use that. And, oh, sweet. A Hollow Roaring. Ancient Roaring Moon. That's why it's a full hollow Ancient Roaring Moon. That is a pretty awesome looking card. Now that Ancient side sparkles. Very cool. Very cool. That might be new. Yeah, that might be new to Series 5 then. And a regular Fire Energy. Nice. That may just have to go up on the shop as well. For now, guys, if you're considering some kind of supporting of the channel more than just a like and a subscribe, you can always go to the shop and think of that as a little donation. I'm going to set him up there just because I think it's a pretty cool card, and right, that's used in the Roaring Moon Dark deck, right? Has to be. I think it's one of the main cards, right? No, maybe not. It's a no, never mind. I'm thinking of an earlier Roaring Moon, not this ancient one, which is Temporal Forces actually. Well, all right. Still though, might be decent. I don't know enough about the ancient and future decks. Apparently kind of cool though. I know people use them because the ancient and future energy booster capsules, or whatever they're called, they're both used. So that hollow ancient one, we got one of those last packs, well, earlier packs, might be pretty good. So our second of 2 Series 5s now. Series 3, I don't know if there's anything like super great in Series 3. I guess maybe we'll find out. We'll look it up. It's harder to look up like specifically which series the cards are coming from though. Some of them come from different, more than one though, of course. Counter Catcher, that could be decent. Actually, I might be able to use. I don't know if I have one of those normally. I could use one of those in my deck perhaps. And there's a regular Ancient Energy booster capsule. Unhollow Professor's Research, Sada. Oh, there's a hollow energy for us. Finally, another metal, which is, I think, the only one we have on the shop left, in fact. So that'll be another one, I guess. Cool. Set that here for now. Ooh, a hollow Turo scenario. Sweet. And a regular metal energy. And this one was my card. Yeah, it's a cool Turo scenario. Again, because it's a future card. I had this fly flying around and down here for days now. Hate it when I open the door, and as soon as I open the door, something flies in. You know, it's like it was just waiting. All right, so there's a nice new metal, hollow metal stamped energy for us. It's only worth a bit, but we'll definitely be throwing that on the shop with the other one. I had a water energy up there, but my buddy Preston down at the comic shop still needs a couple more of those, so I'm gonna That was from one of the early tournaments, probably before I knew he wanted those. So I'm gonna take that down for him as well. Here we go. So our Series 3 pack now. Back in time. Somebody just bought a Temple of Sinnoh from me. Here's a stamped version now. Here is a code card for you. I guess you get the Series 1 code card. Whatever that means. Miriam. Okay. Oh, nice Forest Sealstone. I have a couple of those, I think. Maybe a hollow or two, too. A Grodel. I was going to say, I think they're all hollow. That one is hollow. And 2 more cards. Ooh, that is nice. Nice. It's just a regular series, well, yeah, Series 3, so late Sword and Shield. It's just a regular fire, but it looks so cool. That is going to go up as well. We also have a, that's the second time, so we had the metal energy was the same. Got the doubled up same energy there. But that is the other one. We have a Series 3 fighting energy as well. And we have a Series 1 darkness energy still up there for sale. I think oh yeah, also, I should mention that I did a lot of price changing. So some stuff was marked down, some stuff was marked up a little bit, but mostly stuff was marked down. And for some of the like later Sword and Shield stuff, as I mentioned, we're getting close now to the end of, well, we're nearing like the 6-month part. So I put some of them like on like a slight sale. I marked some of them up because I don't think they're gonna stay down very much longer, and it's possible that in the next like 3 months, some of those Sword and Shield late Sword and Shield cards will be taken off of there, at least for now. So if you want to make your move on any of that kind of stuff on my shop, do it. Do it, I'd say. The prize pack series cards are probably all gonna stay up there. I don't imagine I'd take any of those down. And also the old cards, the base set cards, those will just be updated as I go. I didn't update any of those prices though. I mean, I could probably recheck them. They could probably use one more look over just in case, because I don't think I re-looked at them after posting them the first time. It's my code. But they'll just be updated for the most part, you know, as we go. Stormy Mountain, a Dream Ball. So these are going to be mostly unusable. Maybe a couple that are still usable, maybe. Both the Evolving Skies there. The Evolving Skies, though, the Evolving Skies Galarian Articuno on Hollow. And then I guess now after the 3 first cards, we have 2 Hollow chances or something, right? So a nice Houndoom from Battle Styles. Is that what that is? Sweet. And I mean, not great, I guess. Just a Hollow Rapid Strike energy. It looked like it was more than that, but I guess it's not. It's just like super shiny. But not something anyone would really want, I would imagine. But then our regular energy is a Darkness. I don't know if that regular energy can also be a Hollow, perhaps. It's possible maybe to get 2 Hollow energies in one pack. I think we've had that before, maybe. Have to go back and check. Because again, this is the first time that my already open packs were not, you know, put right back in the packs in the ones that we got. So if there were any that we had to pull 2 Hollow energies from, you would have seen it on stream. Oh, bad rip because it's an old pack. So we have it going right down the back. Don't really need to save it that much because we're just gonna throw it into the pack stack. All right. Thanks again, guys, for chilling. Here is the last code card for y'all. Do with it what you will. It's just Series 1, so you're not going to get any other, you know, any usable cards. Comment about what you think about that new Pokemon Pocket TCG Pocket game coming out. what do you think it's going to be like if you guys plan on playing it or what? I assume it's going to be like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links or Master Duel, like just, pocket version of the game or MTGO. I don't know if they have a pocket version or not. Anyway, there we have Rehan, a Fog Crystal, which I have one of at least. An old school Professor's Research. Okay. Yeah, still the same, so that's usable. That's cool. It is a Shining Fates. And then we got, yeah, our Hollow. Yeah, Hollow. That's pretty cool. Okay, Hollow Metal Energy from Series 1. Nice. And a Scoop Up Net. Grass Energy. Okay, so we didn't get any cards worth over $100, but we got another Hollow Energy. The metal one was, the darkness one was pretty good. Perhaps this metal one will be too. And, they're both decks that are used. It seems actually like, look at that. Well, I said it, guys. I said we weren't getting Hollow Energies, so we got a bunch of Hollow Energies now. So there's the lineup of 15 of the 20 packs. Really not bad at all, huh? Considering my luck. Certainly made a lot more back than what we spent for the tournament. And now let's check some of these out. Change over. TCG player already ready to go. And let's just actually, you know what? We can go get off of this. Let's look at the prize pack series cards. Straight up. What is that? What are they saying? Evolving Skies pull rates. Better late than never. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Evolving Skies. Now, I see so much stuff about Pokemon investing. I don't really know if most of the people that are posting videos about it really know what they're talking about. I think most of them just pretend. There might be a couple that actually have some idea what they're talking about, but I don't think it's as much of a science as people make it out to be. Maybe I think it partially, maybe there's definitely patterns in markets as any other market, I guess, but it is Pokemon cards we're talking about here, not other things. So I don't know. I guess let's just scroll down through here and see what catches our eye. That's something we got. Oh yeah, okay, so we had the Scarlet Violet Metal, the late Sword and Shield Fire, and the early Sword and Shield Metal energies. Sorry again, having a bit of a lag here. I think I don't know what it is. This is the second time it's happening though. In a row. Not good. So there's already that fighting energy we have already. There's the water energy I'm giving to my buddy. Actually, in fact, that was the fighting energy he gave to me for this water energy I gave to him last time. If he has another holler energy, he'd probably give it to me. But I might just say, you give me that, and then give me all your, give me 8, or give me 10 unhollow stamped psychic energies, which he probably has like 1,000 of. You can indeed subscribe to me, Judy Sullivan. I would appreciate that. Thank you. Nope. Yeah, we haven't been very lucky. We literally have no unhollow psychic stamped energies from all this time. We've had no psychic. Yeah, thank you, Judy. We're getting up to nearly 60 now. We've been like around like 55 up and down. Now we're getting towards 60. That's great. 100 will be cool. 1,000 will be even cooler. Got a lot of things. The stream is just ramping up. Got a lot of other stuff in store. I stopped doing the vodcasts, but I will probably do one a week or something like that instead of the 2 I was doing. There's the Curlia. Let's check out what this holo Curlia would be. Just on other stuff, we check out my shop on here. Check out some games in creation here at Nerds Templar. Some of our own games, board games, card games. Need to look at the holo. And we're going to do other card games. In fact, hopefully I don't forget. I'm going to set this somewhere that I don't forget it. Like right there. That seems a pretty good spot. You can't really see it, but it is precariously situated. Wow, that is not worth anything, really, unfortunately. Well, maybe I will ask for those. No, I don't know. They're not gonna go back up because that's gonna need, man, that is gonna kill my Gardevoir deck whenever Curlia rotates out. This is like one of the main parts. This and the Radiant Greninja both are like main parts of the deck. I'm not really sure. This is gonna have to use something else for all that discard and card draw, because the discard is big too. Being able to discard all your energies. Do you want them in there for the Gardevoir EX's ability? Bosses, we don't have any bosses orders. Never mind. My rarest card would be base set Charizard. It's like way over there right now. I could grab it though. From back when I was a kid. Pulled it. It was one of the last packs I pulled when I was a kid, so it just basically went into storage. Never was used or anything. So it looks fantastic. And I know it's legit because it was my own. Looks amazing. I mean, no flaws at all, I don't think. Also, I have a base set 2 Blastoise. Have some cool Neo Genesis cards. Have some other, of course, some other base set and base set 2 holos that aren't as good as Charizard and Blastoise. Yeah. Oh, Sabrina's Ghastly. Nice. I have so many old cards. They're not like super. They're not like holo rares or anything, but I do have a lot of other old cards to post onto the shop. And really, at some point, I'd like to do giveaways too. And I have so many cards, we could really do giveaways of just like random card sets, but like good ones, maybe, with some old cards in them, because we do have ones from Wizards of the Coast, like a decent bit of Wizards of the Coast from that auction we participated in several months ago. Oh, there's Series 1 metal already. There's the Series 2 or /3 fire. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I'm an old guy, so it helps. I was about probably, well, I was maybe even younger than that whenever Pokemon came out. So I still got most of my old cards from back then. And wait, we must have already passed up that old, or that newer Metal Energy. We're not really as worried about that. We actually already have one of those posted on here. But my nieces and nephews are getting into it now too, and so they started collecting just recently. Oh, nice. So you've been at it for a few years now, then. Good. Some of the guys I know at the comic shop that are a bit younger than me, they seem to have been collecting really heavily since they were pretty young too, and getting really into it, buying sealed boxes and stuff, and holding on to them to resell. I mean, they're only like in their early 20s, and they talk about it like they've like they're my age, and I'm about 10 years older than some of them. About I think they're like maybe around 24 or so. But yeah, the comic shop's nice. You get to meet a lot of good people. I guess you probably don't play. I do the collecting more than anything, but really going to the comic shop was what got me all these packs. But of course, as an adult, it's much easier to do that. Right before COVID hit, that was a really good time to get into it. If you were able to, of course, if were an adult and you were able to invest in like Evolving Skies, oh man, Yeah, that's I got into it only about 6 months ago, 6.5 maybe going toward. So yeah, I missed most of the really big investing opportunities, but there's some really cool stuff coming out I think right now. So I really like the Scarlet and Violet sets. I like that they have more hollows in the packs. I like that their hollows are all the rares are hollows again. The full arts and the illustration rares, that stuff was not around in Wizards of the Coast for the old cards back in my day. So that was all really cool when I started getting into that, seeing that. Yeah, I really like the new card. They don't have the same value, which is unfortunate, but it is super fun to collect anyway. Yeah, yeah. Well, depending on where you live, and you would obviously need your parents to help you with this, but depending on where you live, I think there's sometimes places locally, if you're in a bigger city or around a city, where you can go and just sell all your commons and uncommons, a big bulk lot of them, and they'll just buy them all off of you. They're almost like, yeah, I don't know what they call them, but I know people that have much bigger YouTube channels than me, and they open tons of packs at one time, and they have big bulks. They'll just go take one day and they'll just take them all to some place and sell them all off and make a bunch of money back to buy more cards probably. So only a little over $1 for this one, this prize or this series one medal with the darkness. I think the darkness energy crashed a little bit, but it's much better than that still. Yeah, I started with just collecting and then realized that there was a lot of opportunity, not just with like investing for a long term thing, but just being able to buy something and hold on to it for a little bit and then resell it for a decent bit back, or even going to Walmart or something and finding a product that they have there that's out of stock or something and being able to resell it, if not immediately, soon afterward, reselling it for even double the price perhaps. So that was fun. It's also, I thought it was a great way for, again, my nieces and nephews around your age to start collecting and learning about investing and different different, I guess, business habits, if you will. But then also on the side of the game itself, the game actually does involve a decent bit of strategy, so it's good for the brain, especially over the summer. About $1.50. This one is more than the prize pack series one metal energy, but it is fire. Everyone loves the fire energies. It does look super cool. I mean, that's one of the coolest energies I think we've probably pulled. It's also probably just those series 2 or 3, those late sword and shield ones. They just look so cool when they're hollow. Just wait till the new ones. I kind of like the new ones. I guess they're not as flashy as this though. And the Pokemon pattern they have now is, I guess, a little lackluster, but whatever. Oh, he doesn't know where his Charizard is. Oh man, yeah, that's a good goal. Back when I first started back into this, it's in the first few episodes. Everything I've done when I started collecting it about 6 months ago, everything I've done has been recorded in video on this stream. So that's everything in the past 72 episodes was everything I've done since I got back into collecting. Ever since I went to Dollar General and found a couple random packs to open that were repackaged from MJ Holding Company. But then I was also searching. I only had about half of my cards, and I was searching for the other half for quite a while. And then when I finally found them, I was so excited. And there, in that second set of cards that I was looking for, was my Hollow Charizard, the Hollow Blastoise, all most of the really good cards. I had some of the really good ones still, but the really good ones were in there. And I also had a Dark Charizard. I don't think it was the Hollow, because I think there may have been a Hollow and a non Hollow. Now I'm not sure. I definitely had one. My sister may have had it, but one of us had it for sure. Don't know where that went. I still have unhollowed Dark Blastoise. I think that one's. I'm not sure actually how much that one's worth. Oh, Zamazenta V from Dollar General. Yeah, Dollar General. You never know what you're gonna get from there. I don't know if I had. I had a Gengar from the Lost Origin collector trainers gallery up here in my top 10, which is now just a top 8 right now. Well, actually, now it's covered with new cards, I guess. But what was my top 8 best pulls was at once top 10, and my Gengar, actually, it's just right over here, was in there, and that was a nice because it was a one of those mini portfolios, so it was just one singular pack from a mini portfolio, just for something to open on stream, and I grabbed this Gengar. It's not worth a ton, but it's probably one of my favorite Lost Origin Trainers Gallery cards, so I thought that was great. And as a collector, I'm not very picky. I pulled the illustration rare Charizard EX from Paldean Fates. That was episode like 45 or something. It's my Charizard EX, Paldean Fates Charizard EX 10 opening episode. I pulled that, the best card in Paldean Fates. I was able to sell it for $110. It was kind of tough to get rid of it, but I did. In the end, I did. But that was definitely, I mean, that was the best pull for sure. Oh, the full art co-ride, and is that the one from the Elite Trainer box or one of the regular set ones? Yeah, I open a lot of packs. That's one thing. So in one way, you're lucky when you're an adult because you get to open a lot more packs than usual. But since you got to pay for bills and stuff, there's also that side of things. But then, you at this point, you open a lot of stuff, you sell it back, you open more, and if you can do some other things to help recoup your losses, then that always helps. If you get good pulls, that always helps. If you're able to find low price things and then resell, that helps as well. Probably better than it was full art from one of the boosters, because usually those are better than the promo ones. Although who knows, in the future, those promo ones can always go up quite a bit. I have a few Wizards of the Coast Mews on Holo Mew promos. I think it's number 8. I believe the Holo version was number 9. I really love that card. It's a little too far away. In fact, early on in the series, I bought one off a TCG player because I needed one. I wanted to do the first like 20 or so Wizards of the Coast promos, get that whole set. So I needed the Mews. I bought the Unhollow Mew, and then in the auction, I got two more of them. So that was great. This Drifloon Hollow is only, I believe, like 75 cents or something. The Galarian Articuno is not too bad. Pulls on Pokemon asking who would win what out of the Pokemon. That's an interesting question, especially if you like. I didn't open all these like now, but yeah, you could always see which of the rares. That's always just a nice thing to ask, I guess, in general, is what was even your favorite rare that was pulled. It's hard to tell with the prize packs because they're all so scattered. You don't really have like that one rare Pokemon on top of every stack. Well, mostly if you watch videos, I guess you usually don't get the cards put out like that. They just kind of get thrown off to the side, and you only see the best cards that are pulled. I like to at least show the holo rare that was pulled in every pack. Comfy, I think there's just the unhollow there, so not much. No jet energy this time, but we do have a holo, I think, to put on the shop, as well as our. Yeah, I think all these cards will probably, not the Mad Cargo, because that's Twilight Masquerade. Yeah, and not the Meowscarada, because that's going to my buddy, but all the other ones will probably be on the shop. My favorite generation is Gen 1 for sure, hands down. I'm old school. Gen 1 and then Gen 2, no doubt. Evolutions, Mew, the legendary birds, even the legendary dogs from Gen 2. Yeah, that's my kind of stuff. Lugia is cool too. I like Gen 3 a lot too as well. I mean, I played those three generations heavily in the video game. I stopped collecting after stopped collecting cards like mid Gen 2, but I played the games up until Gen 4. I played a good bit of Diamond and Pearl, but I didn't love it as much as I loved Gen 3. Yeah. Oh, is just so Gen 1 and what is 6? Is that that's XY? I really want to try XY, but yeah, I actually have I guess I have the technology to do so now, but I don't have the games yet. I never had a 3DS until recently, but I actually have no games for my 3DS. Once I found out that you can't transfer Pokemon anymore because they shut down the services, I was less tempted to do it. In fact, before I started getting into collecting, I was getting into trying to go through all the games again. My sister and I, she's a little older than me, being that we both played the Pokemon games when we were younger. We started playing Gen 1 and 2 uh, and then seeing who could put together the better Pokemon team over the summer. So that got me into playing some of the other ones. And but then yeah, and then I was going to try to collect all of them and get a collection of all the Pokemon games. I'm still going to do that, but then I started collecting Pokemon cards instead. So kind of got off on a different thing. I think during Pokemon Day was the last time I made any purchase. I bought the remakes of Diamond and Pearl for the Switch when they were on a good sale. So I almost have all the Switch games, but I definitely the 3DS. I need all those basically, and I still have all the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. I just don't know where they are. Oh, nice. I don't have Pokemon Sword and Shield yet, but I do really want to try those as well. Those seem like they'd be cool ones. I want to get back in. We are playing Scarlet on stream. I'll probably do some more at some point. Right now is just not the greatest time. Maybe more toward once we get into the winter, I might try to like once a week get back into doing Scarlet version live. But by then, I mean we're going to be getting close to ZA, and I really like the Legends, the first Legends game, so I really want to try the second. Oh, nice shiny Arcanine! That's awesome. I recently, sort of recently, I haven't played Pokemon Go in a while, but I got a shiny Hisui and Growlithe on there recently. I thought that was great. In fact, I caught two shinies, literally found and caught two shiny Pokemon in a row. It had been a really long time since I found any, and then I found two in a row. One of those was, I think the second was Growlithe. Um, on, oh yeah, on Scarlet, I think we have a shiny Psyduck, actually. We'd only got like an hour, not even, we just got outside of Mesagoza, but we already have a shiny Psyduck from like before we even got to school, so that was awesome. I think it was before we got. Now I'm not sure. And I haven't played any Legends Arceus on stream, but I love Legends Arceus. Definitely have some shiny. I'm pretty sure I have some shinies on there. I'm not sure which ones they were. Oh, Weasel, nice. Those are in the beginning too, right? I don't really know Scarlet and Violet that well. I played a little bit of Violet, a little bit of basically the same amount of both. A little Violet off stream whenever I first got the two pack, the two pack of both the games, and then a little bit of Scarlet on stream. That was it. Eventually, yeah. I also do, and since it's summertime, I do a more a big garden here with peppers and tomatoes and things. So that takes up some time, as well as all the other life things. Being a Catholic philosopher teacher, uh, there's the fortress. That's better than I thought it would be actually. In Meowscarada, yeah, only about $1.20 ish. So wouldn't mind giving that away probably to Eric. He deserves that, at least that much, but not much more. 4 Steelstone, okay, that's still not bad. I know we have a hollow one of that too. Oh, you deleted your Scarlet data. Yeah, I when I was younger, I had a bad habit of usually deleting and restarting stuff all the time, and like then getting into online games, making like so many alternate accounts. It was a sickness, probably. Altaholic, altahol, alcoholism, they called it. I don't think we had any of these. That Ho would have been cool. Man, I don't know if we have any Ho-Oh cards, actually. I don't know if we've ever pulled Ho-Oh. Oh, nice. You mean from, what are those from? Set. Poochiana and Mightyena, that is, for those who can't read the chat. Okay, yeah, Arvin. Okay, Arvin's just gonna, all my Arvin stamps are just gonna probably go up to the shop. Wait. Wait a second. What's the difference? Wait a second, is that the Cosmos Hollow? Because I think it is. I think that's the one we pulled there. So that makes more sense. It's much better than the other one. Maybe. I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks super awesome like that. That's what that water energy looked like too that I gave him, buddy. But again, that's probably around the same as the wherever the fighting was. Maybe there was another fighting one that was right just a page behind. Again, that would be the one we have on the shop. I better check that. I better check that. Where is that? Sitting over here. Oh yeah, it is different. This one is not a Cosmos Hollow. It's just a regular. It's the it's like the etched hollow. You can with the vertical lines running, you can kind of see them. Well, you can't see them on my terrible camera, but if you could see the card closely, yeah, it's one of those hollows. It's the same kind of hollow as the Series 1 ones would have, like this darkness or that metal sitting back there. But that is a Cosmos Hollow fire energy. Magnezone. Which Magnezone was that? Oh, the on the thing here. Magnezone seems like they make a lot of those. Oh, Manaphy as well. I have one more of those to put on here. Oh, the EX, nice, nice. I don't know if is that one used. I know there's. I don't know what they use in those metal decks, but there's so many. Oh, this one right here, maybe. I thought there was a metal one. I mean, I know there is, but there's this lightning one as well. Actually, that one might be used too. There's a couple of both Magnezone and or a couple of both lightning and metal energies that are or decks that are used currently. And usually it's all about getting energy out. They have an ability that lets them put energy onto somebody or does more damage due to based on the amount of energy attached to it. Those cards are usually worth a lot. That Urshifu there, nice. Don't think we have. I think Charizard EX is probably the only one we have left to see here. We didn't. We? Oh yeah, that Roaring Moon is definitely just Series 5. It's too new. It's not going to be on here yet, apparently. Man, that is great. I love that we got a Cosmos Hollow. So good, so good. Wait. I may have then traded. I can't remember if it was a Cosmos Hollow or not, that water that I traded for the fighting I have now. And also, that means that since Prize Pack Series 5 aren't up yet, it definitely means the Charizard EX is in both 4 and 5. Because he's on here somewhere. Ooh, Irida, definitely worth a decent bit. That was definitely a good trade. 2 on Hollow Curlias plus the Jirachi for, I believe, Hollow Irida. If there is such a thing. Iron Jugulus, one of the ancient, I believe, right? Or future. Those cards look so cool, especially the Hollow versions. What am I doing? This. Nope, it is only normal. Okay. So I just, wow, but still, it's worth a lot. Anyone that uses water deck uses here. Wait a second. Traded it to a guy that it must not have been Irida. What am I? I'm probably thinking of something else then. Oh man, my favorite shiny. I don't even know. Uh, yeah, that's a good question. I'd have to think about that one. I could. It would be easier if I maybe what's my favorite Radiant Pokemon, which is I guess technically a shiny, just less to choose from. Oh, Trevenant, interesting. Okay. I don't know what all the shinies or probably even enough of them look like to really to say, but Trevenant, eh? I kind of need to know what it looks like now. Oh, that's cool. It's like all white. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, that's Zamazenta. Okay. Got that SBO. Wait, right? Yeah. Woo. Destroying everything, but yeah, there's our Espeon back there. Still, actually, it's dropped. Maybe what? Maybe not. I got to check my notes, see what I saw it at last, but that's not really that high up. I thought it was like 10, so I'm pretty sure it dropped. That's too bad. Oh yeah, this Luminion V, that was a super used card. It's definitely not going to be soon because it's almost out of rotation, unfortunately. That's a big one though. That's a big finisher card because I should know this. It came in my Gardevoir deck. I never used it though because I didn't need it. But what it does, I believe the ability allows you to pull out a supporter. So you put him out on your bench. You use Luminous Sign. Um, play when you play it onto your bench during your turn. You search your deck for a supporter card, and then so you use that. You put him down. When you put him down, you search for a boss's orders, and your boss's orders up whatever you want, and you finish off your opponent. You do that as for the last prize or two of the game, depending on what your boss is ordering up. Boss's orders, of course, if you don't play the game, the boss's orders trainer card makes one of your opponents. You choose which opponent's benched Pokemon switches with their active. So pretty strong combo there. But yeah, that's that card is going to be done. I think at the end of April is when the rotation always is every year. So everything that's from Sword and Shield will be gone, done out of standard after that. Wow, Sylveon's worth more than Espeon. Does nobody like Espeon? What's up with that? Espeon's definitely in my top 5 with the other original 5. um, might be 4. Jolteon might be 5. Not that I don't like Jolteon, but I think I really like Vaporeon. It's hard. It's so hard to say, but I think Vaporeon, Umbreon, Vaporeon, and then probably Flareon. I think there's Flareon. That's the best I can do. Shinies are so hard. I really like that Radiant Hisuian Sneasler out of Radiant Pokemon at least. Um, I'm just even trying to think of the shinies that I've had, and I guess I just haven't had that many. I never played the games heavy enough when they had the shinies to do like the hunting that people are into now. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was showing my old collections back in the day, and actually, I'll mention it now. In our next big stream, well, this was a pretty big opening stream, but we have our actual big, longer stream on Friday evening at probably about 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Is when we usually always do it. We will be doing finally the Shrouded Fable. It better be in by then. Shrouded Fable Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box. Hopefully, we'll be in by then, and we're going to check that out. And afterward, we're going to look at my Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet collection, where it's at that point, because I haven't done that myself for a while. So we will check all that out, and then at some point, probably maybe in the middle of the month, or maybe at the end of month 7 for our month anniversary stream. At that point, after we open Stellar Crown ETB, uh, maybe at that point we'll check out all the old collection stuff, which is basically the same, but since the auction, I have been able to fill out some of those old sets So that was kind of cool. So that'll be coming up this Friday evening, and then sometime probably in a month for the old stuff. Oh, I don't know who DPM is, but I don't know any of those big Pokemon streamers. But yeah, we opened a little bit of Shrouded Fable. These Elite Trainer boxes from Pokemon Center are taking a long time to come in, though. I could have bought a regular one from, many other places, but yeah, it's taken a while for Pokemon Center. Deep Pocket Master, nice. That's a good name. There's our Charizard. Okay, yeah, between 15 and 20 is what I thought it was. That might come down, so I'm definitely posting mine. Ooh, that Umbreon would be great. Alakazam was always one of my favorite Pokemon as well, just because he's so strong. I would always run him in my team before I even knew how meta he was. I was never really into knowing what the meta of Pokemon was until semi-recently, maybe a couple years ago. Before that, I just played the games. All those Evolution Vs and VMAXs and V Stars. Oh man, so good. That Radiant Greninja stamp, that would be a great hit. It is 10:13. We've been at this for a while. Wow, hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, I guess we're about at the end here. That Pikachu. Oh yeah, these are the Prize Pack Series 1 cards that you're really trying to hit when you're opening those. Or Series 2, I think, for that Umbreon. So we have one Series 2 left. We opened our one Series 1. We're going to sit on that other Series 2 pack for a bit. But yeah, those cards are worth a bit. That I'm pretty sure this is Series 1 though. That Charizard. Oh yeah, East Coast. Yeah, yep. Eastern Daylight Time. I guess we're still in Daylight Savings Time now. And I guess this is the last page. Yeah, we weren't even close on much of this stuff. Oh wait, okay, this is marked price unavailable. Oh, is this some of the new stuff? Maybe. Yeah, yeah, that would make sense. There's the heavy baton that we just got. Oh, Siri, this is the first time that Jirachi's been out. Cool. That makes sense, and it also makes sense that it's that much. That Jirachi is probably going to be used for a while because it's like the Manaphy. It just sits on your bench and keeps your bench Pokemon safe, and it's really good for somebody like me who needs to do that. Pikachu VMAX, well, probably not that stamped one, but that Pikachu VMAX, I think, is still worth a little bit. Not nearly as much as the stamped Play Pokemon one, though, of course. Same with that Charizard. I mean, that thing is just crazy. That's probably one of the most expensive Pokemon cards. Just like without what do you call it? Raw, just no PSA or anything like that. So wait, do we have? Where's our? So there. Oh, so these are the first A specs. Yeah, that's what they made: Awakening Drum and Maximum Belt. Really, those are the two they went with. That's the first Moonlit Hill as well. It's a decent price for that. Is there an unhollow version of this? Oh, okay. So that is why they did include Mew EX in the new prize packs. That's why Mew's on the thing. We need that. I don't even use it. We have that Mew. It came with my Gardevoir deck. I was thinking about last night. I was laying. I couldn't fall asleep, and I was thinking about my Mew EX and how I was like, you know what? I wonder if I could put that into my deck and have just one more way of finishing a match, or one more, I guess, victory condition. Just being able to throw a Mew up into the active and take out anything that's in there. Basically take out a Charizard EX if I needed to with one hit. That's pretty much why the Mew's in there. But it can do that to anything, not just Charizard. So I don't know. I might have to. Mewtwo EX that is in here as well. So yeah, it's not seeming as though what were we looking for? Oh yeah, the Roaring Moon. Ancient Roaring Moon isn't on here yet. Interesting. I assume that just means nobody's posted them yet. You have the full art Vaporeon? Nice. Nice. Any evolutions, I'm all over it. I would love to have, oh man, if I could get it's just a wish, because a wish is probably something that's probably not going to be fulfilled. Hope is you hope in something that can actually happen. You wish for something that probably, usually you wish for something that is impossible, but I guess sometimes you can wish for something that is slightly probable, which would be that I would collect every evolution card ever, except maybe Moonbryon and also this Umbreon VMAX here, which isn't, obviously market price says 300 some, which is still a decent bit, but when there's only 2 people selling, they can do whatever they want. Wow, wait. Oh, that one, yeah, there's actually only, wait. That's weird. There are 2, right? But there's nothing different about this. Wonder why it's showing the 3,000 person instead of the 250 person. All right, whatever. Those cards would be, I assume, Series 2 prize packs. Might also be in Series 1. That's what this Charizard, I believe, is in. All these down here are Series 1 and Series 2 prize packs. That's what those stamps are. So yeah, and those aren't really ever given out. Probably all pretty much done now. You don't really get those anymore, unless you go to I guess a small place that still has some left to give out. Get some every once in a while. Oh, really? Has that the stamped Charizard VMAX? I think even the regular Charizard VMAX is worth a lot, but that stamped one is insane. I mean, 2,500. I would take that. So I guess that's it. I do want to open this thing up though here first before we go. Something non-Pokemon related. We're actually going to open this. What is in here? We're going to open it up on stream tomorrow. We're going to do. Wait, tomorrow is Wednesday. I mean Thursday morning. We're going to do at 9 on Thursday. We will open up what's in this box. Non-Pokemon stream. It is, in fact, well, you've watched in the past. You may know. So non-Pokemon related, but still TCG related. We're into a couple different ones. Lorcana, Yu-Gi-Oh! Got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Checking out Lorcana, checking out some One Piece off stream because it's not family friendly enough. But just like our ETB collection, we are trying to collect all of these Illumineers troves from Disney Lorcana, which is basically the same thing. They make a new set, they come out with the Illumineers trove for it. And that is what this is, the new Shimmering Skies Illumineers trove. So we're going to do that Thursday morning. That's going to be the only Shimmering Skies we've opened so far. I don't know how much other Disney we're going to do the Illumineers troves. Probably also the starter decks, which come with 1 pack each. I guess that's a little bit extra. But other than that, maybe here and there, maybe at some point we'll start getting a booster box for each set as well. But I'm focusing more on getting to that point with Pokemon, and then we'll see if I go with Lorcana or Yu-Gi-Oh! As maybe like a number 2 thing that we do. Not too sure yet which one I'm going to do. I enjoy the One Piece, but yeah, again, it's really just because the art's cool and some of the cards are pretty valuable. So that's kind of exciting. But I have a booster box of that. I opened 6 of the 24 packs on a video. I do videos of it. I just don't release them. You know what? Maybe I might in the future, if we do a Patreon or something for some way of donating. One of the benefits of Patreon might be that I do, the One Piece video series will be on there or something, just because. I also thought about doing, I'll probably do like shorts. If I pull anything good that I want to put on as a short from One Piece, I'll do that. And then at least we'll have a little One Piece content. You'll be able to see anything good. I pulled another of the Vinsmoke Reju's full arts that I already had. That's the only good card I pulled. Hilariously, it was the same one, a duplicate of the only other thing that I pulled. Actually, I have one other one. I pulled a Utah full art is actually the illustration rare that was worth like $60, but I think it crashed a little bit. I can't remember what set that was from though. That might have also been Wings, but I think it was maybe the new special collection. I can't remember what they call it, but the one with Chopper on the front. Anyway, enough One Piece. Lorcana is going to be Thursday morning. Then we'll be back, of course, for Pokemon Friday evening, as always. And then back for more Pokemon on Tuesday, next Tuesday. And we have 3 more tournaments in a row on the weekends. So we're going to check out a lot of prize packs in the future. Also, though, next week is the pre-release of Stellar Crown already. Isn't that crazy? So next Tuesday's stream in the morning, we're going to check out not only the prize packs we get, which are going to be more Series 5 stuff and maybe a couple Series 4 or something. I think this was a special little gift that we got, some 1s and 2s and things like that. So probably just 5s and 4s, maybe a 3, depending on how many we get. It's just a pre-release. So then that also means, though, 4 opened already Stellar Crown packs from the booster box or the build and battle box. We'll also have our 40 card deck from there that we'll check out a little bit. And then also probably at least 2, but they might give out 4 Stellar Crown packs as prize support. So we may have a couple of those. And depending on how many I open at the shop, maybe I'll buy a few extra to open on stream here on Tuesday. So that is the Tuesday thing. And then Friday, well, this Friday, again, is going to be our huge 6-month anniversary stream. Open Shrouded Fables ETB, hopefully get some really great cards from that, or probably not, but maybe. With the special collections, that's one of the best things you can buy is the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs, where you're going to get pretty much the most packs from. So that'll be Friday. We'll also check out where we're at with the 2 new collections. Yep, 6 months into the collection stream. It's crazy. It's been 6 months already. And then for the coming Friday, you know what? I guess I don't have a whole lot. I guess I'll be doing, you see up there, 2 unopened things I have left, the old Jolteon GX and the Lightning Stacking Tins. Probably going to do both of those on Friday. And then the Friday after that is going to be something else, but we're going to be at that point getting really close to 7 months because we're already late for our 6 months because of this Shrouded Fables ETB nonsense. But once, mid-September comes, we'll be checking out the Stellar Crown Elite Trainer box for 7 months in. That is the schedule so far. And the Tuesday streams will be pretty much tournament promo stuff or tournament packs and other prizes every Tuesday stream this month because, again, we have so many tournaments to do, which is great. It's basically, you got to pay for the tournament, but the prizes you get are, especially like when you get that stuff as a prize for a $10 tournament, you're basically going and you're making some money at the tournament. And you don't have to do well in some cases. Most of the time you actually do. It's not often you find a place that is as awesome as these guys. So yeah, Sydney finally deciding to join us. She was hanging out on the big couch and not the love seat here. Now it looks like she's ready to go outside. So I guess I have to appease her. We are an hour 30 in anyway. So thanks for chilling, guys. Judy, Bad Belly Collects, you were here for a bit. I hope you still are. If not, whatever. Thanks for chilling. Like, subscribe. Darius, I know you were here in the beginning at some point. Yeah, have a good week, but I will see you Thursday morning and then again Friday evening. In fact, I'll probably also be back tomorrow morning. I might do just a little chillin', looking at our Nerds Templar shop on TCG Player, and then also maybe even talking about some game creation stuff just in a Nerds Templar podcast. So that'll be Wednesday morning. So then Thursday morning for Lorcana, Friday evening for Pokemon. And I will see you hopefully in one of those. For now, that's it, guys. I'm Randy. This is Nerds Templar. Peace out. God bless. Later, Fat Belly. See you, Judy.